Hey everybody, it's Coin Snobz. I'm Keith.
And I'm Jason.
And today we have a whole mixed bag of stuff. So what I've been doing is I've been going to the banks, and as you guys well know, it's kind of hard to come by coins. And since I have a business account, they're giving me rations of coins. So this is an accumulation of about 6 trips to the bank. So there's some reserve wrapped, there's some customer wrapped, and then we have the super secret hidden ones right here. Let's go ahead and unbury these ones. So these are uncirculated rolls.
What are those called again?
Quarters? Coins?
Coins.
Rolls?
They look familiar, but I don't really.
Yeah, weird.
I don't know. It's like from the before times or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
From the dark times.
Yeah, could be.
Or the light times. I guess we're in
Yeah,
dark
the light times. These are the dark times. Awesome. Very cool.
So we'll see what we get.
Yep, be right back. Overview. Man, was it nice to be able to hunt some rolls. But anyways, over here, dimes. We have 2 struck through dimes. Not too bad. And it was only dimes that we found that was struck through, which is kind of weird. Some 2020 mid-state coins. We got our bats right here. Okay, Salt River Bay. A couple of those in real nice condition. Bicentennial in beautiful condition, and it's a little bit clashed on the reverse, which is really a bit of a nice bonus. Weir Farm. So we're finally stocking up on our 2020s, which is nice. We have an older dime here, a 69 Denver in mint-state condition, which is not rare, but to find it in mint-state condition in a roll is extremely rare as far as we're concerned. And then we have some older nickels. Got a 1957 Denver, 1942, I believe, a plain. Yeah, let's take a look. Don't remember. Yeah, 42 plain, and then 58. Of course, as we've said before, me and Keith keep any nickel 1959 and older. Then we have some Wheaties. 44 plain, 51S, and 57D. Not a lot of Wheaties, but Wheaties are Wheaties. And then we have some oddities here. We have a 2018 Philadelphia, and he's got some dye chips in his hairline and a little bit on his forehead. Probably show you that on the scope. And a West Point. This right here is our very first 2020 West Point coin. Super awesome. If you guys have any of those that you're looking to trade as far as the 2020 West Points, let us know, and let us know what you're looking for, because we definitely need to add some more to our collection. This is literally the only one that we have, so looking to expand that a little bit. And then we have this. I'll show you this under the scope really quickly because this is kind of interesting. It is mid-state, beautiful coin. But on this side, it looks like it's been heavily circulated, and it's actually just because the planchet was improperly polished before it was actually struck into a coin. And it's kind of weird. I don't know if it was improperly polished or I don't know, but there was definitely some defects on the planchet on one side. Interesting to look at, but we'll just go over that real quick. And then this right here, this is a little bit of a cheat. We didn't find this in the roll, or any of the rolls I should say. Keith actually found this in his pocket change. And we'll definitely take a look at that because this is awesome. And if you can see the date there, you can probably guess what it is that we found. Definitely a bucket list. Not the first one that we've owned, but first one we've ever found out in the wild. Final overview, and time for the scope. Alright, numero uno, 2018 Philadelphia dime. Pretty good amount of dye chips. And this isn't the first one that we've found with dye chips in kind of this area. It's kind of strange, but I don't know if this design is susceptible to dye chips in this area. I almost think that they were The other two that we found were also 2018 Philadelphias. I'm gonna have to go find those and see if maybe it's the exact same dye chips. It'd be kind of cool if, like a year later we found a sister to those coins, but that's like 1 in a trillion chance, so I don't think that's going to happen. But pretty interesting, though, that there's die chips in the same kind of area. It's probably just a design issue, more than likely. Other than that, a pretty decent looking coin, though. A couple of die chips actually down here, kind of where the leaves meet the stalk. And it looks like there's one here on the base of this leaf, on the reverse. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of just a thing. All in all, pretty good looking coin, though. Alright, 1969 Denver Struck dime. In what I would call mint state condition. When was the last time you saw a dime in this kind of condition pulled out of just a, a roll of coins? Or pocket change or anything? Chances are it was probably pulled out of a mint set and thrown back into circulation, but naturally, me and Keith can't do that. So this will have a forever home in one of our tubes of dimes, mint state dimes. It really is a good looking coin. And it's definitely mint state. It's close to full bands, but not quite. I think that bottom band terminates a little bit to the west side there. But all in all, for being found in a roll, why not? Yeah, okay, American Samoa 2020 Denver, and this is the one that has kind of the odd obverse. As you can see, the reverse is pretty decent. It's obviously been circulated. There is some circulation there. Might be AU condition, I would say. But here's the kicker. On the obverse side, looks like it's been heavily spent. Now, a lot of times, a coin will be dropped and then it'll be scraped along the ground, and of course that can make one side worse than the other, whatever side's face down, obviously. But this one almost looks like it was a bad planchet to begin with. It looks like one side was improperly polished, or it could be a bunch of different things. You can see there's a little bit of copper showing through right here to the right of the mint mark, which would tell me that it's a really thin layer of nickel covering the copper. So I think it was just an improperly prepared planchet. So obviously some pretty nasty scrapes on it from circulation, although these two above his eye don't look like they're necessarily from circulation. It could also be planchet condition again, but don't know. Could also be dropped and scraped. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you guys have any ideas, go ahead and throw it down there at the comments and let us know, because we're certainly open to ideas. Alright, our very first ever 2020 West Point. Super excited to find this thing. Got just a little bit of damage there at the bottom. Actually, it's some really nasty damage. He's been circulating for a little bit. There's that beautiful privy mark for the celebration of the 75th anniversary of the ending of World War II. Really cool addition to the West Point quarters for this year. And overall, even though he's seen better days, you just can't help but be happy when you see that right there. And then, of course, the coup de grace, the icing on the cake. This bad boy right here, 1995 plane. Most of you guys out there will know what you're about to see. This was pulled out of pocket change. Again, we didn't find these in those uncirculated rolls, so we're cheating a little bit. But Keith found this in his pocket change, and this is the reason why we put every single thing that we come across that has to do with coinage, or any kind of a coin, we put it under our loop, because you might not see this. That is a 1995 plain double die, FS-101. Never have we found one of these in pocket change. We do have one or two in the collection, but they were all bought. This thing cost us a penny. Well, more specifically, it cost Keith a penny. Didn't cost me a thing. Haha. Look at the doubling in Liberty. There is just absolutely no doubt what this coin is. And it's in pretty fair condition too, honestly. Not too shabby at all. Maybe stuck in somebody's change jar for a few years and then turned back out only for Keith to find it in his change. Yep, couldn't be any happier than we are when it comes to that. I mean, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And never a doubt. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Any questions, comments, go ahead and please drop them down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. That's the best way, of course, to support this channel. If you like what you see, tick the bell as well. Until next time, guys, God bless, love you all, and we will see you soon.